need to move the mic down because I just plugged it in a moment ago. So yeah, let's see how that goes. Sweet. All right. Oh, I should probably put a pillow out to say not to bother me. All right. What is happening, everyone? This is a wonderful Saturday, midday Saturday for me at the moment. Hopefully everyone's having a good Friday night, because there's no way in hell anyone's actually going to be ahead in time to me. But, you know, maybe like one country that's like 14 hours ahead of GMT, but very unlikely to see that. So, what are we doing? Oh, boy. Okay. There was a bit of gaming news that came up, I think, what's it called? Just a moment ago, actually. I was looking up some news for making some new videos, and then I came across something about what was it gonna say? Something about Halo Studios, basically them letting people go, but technically it's not letting people go if they weren't. How would I describe this? If they aren't permanent staff. So basically because they only ever have contractors, and that's kind of like a bigger problem in and of itself as to why Halo Campaign Evolved didn't work. And so I'm gonna be recording a video on that. That's gonna be a real fun one to deal with, I would say. So that's just like sort of gonna be part of the conversation during the stream. But of course, lest we forget, I'm also gonna be just sort of casually playing through the story missions of GTA 3, in the hopes that when I do finally unlock Shoreside Vale, that during the week off stream I'll be doing the optional stuff, to say the least. And I also don't want to miss it. Did you play Infamous 2 for the Platinum? I've actually been playing Infamous Festival of Blood, because both Infamous 2 and Festival of Blood UGC? Yeah. User-generated content, yes. UGC trophies are going to be unobtainable. So it isn't just 2, it's Festival of Blood as well. So if you're going for one, go for both, man. Like, you don't want to miss out. And I was like asking my little brother when he woke up this morning, hey, are you going to be doing them? And he said he doesn't have enough time. And I'm like, you only need to play half an hour of Infamous 2 to at least unlock the UGC. And for Festival of Blood, it's like maybe 2 to 3 hours. 4 hours to get the 100%, of course. But unless you're... Oh, shoot. Unless you've got the Japanese version, in which case getting the 100% has been unobtainable for quite some time. Man, this guy's really been like a... go steal a Yadi car, head north, and you'll find one... Okay, find one in Newport. Alright, so I have no idea what a Yadi car looks like, so I'm just gonna have to take a guess. But yeah, Infamous, man. Like, the servers are shutting down, and of course we all know that Second Son and First Light, both of those games, did not have any UGC at all, which is kind of unfortunate. But maybe for the better that, you know, their servers don't shut down or anything. It's just that we haven't had a Infamous game since, like, what, 2014, basically? Isn't that, like, sad to think about? It's like leaving a generation of games behind. We all know that... Oh, crap, what's it called? Little Big Planet has long since been left behind. Little Big Planet 2, Little Big Planet 3, Little Big Planet 1, Little Big Planet Vita, Little Big Planet Karting. The more recent game, Sackboy: A Huge Adventure, just completely, you know, lets go of the whole Little Big Planet moniker altogether. Like, the PS3 generation really was something else, in a good way. Not as good as the PS2 generation, but, you know, more... It felt like a second lease of life for the PS2 generation. But I genuinely despise the fact that we won't get the same PlayStation ever again. They've long since left us behind. I just hoped at some point we would get, you know, get back a little bit more of that PS2, PS3 generation Sony, but, you know, since mid PS4 going into PS5, that has just not been the case at all. It just kind of sucks to see, really. Missing elements of the past. I mean, again, with the closure of Japan studios, London studios, like, I'll continue to say it forever and ever. That didn't really need to happen, if I'm being completely honest. And with the closure of these studios, it really does show a shifting of, like, what PlayStation was and what PlayStation is becoming. Even with the whole thing regarding how, you know, with the, you know, stopping of making, the stopping of disc production, that's another one that's kind of, like, really sad to see. Also, I think I've been on, like, the... How have I not found the place that I need to be going to? Hold on, wait. Okay, cool. All of these cars just blew up for no reason and absolutely did not have anything to do with me. I'll just steal this guy's car. Now. Be back? Yep. No, all good, man. Where the heck am I supposed to be going on Staunton Island anyways, then? If it's not in front of my own house. My own safe house. Hold on. So, I'm in the Landstalker right now. I just need to check and see where I need to go to steal one of these damn cars. Hey Spyro, doing good. How are you doing? How's the Gears of War co-op gameplay coming along? Newport, here we go. So it's around here somewhere that we can steal the cars for that specific gang. Ah, crap, I'm being shot at again. Why are the police not going after them? I'm the one that's being shot at here. Is that one of them? I can't quite tell. Not that one. What's the deal with all of those? I feel like I'm just going to be actively being shot at. Doing good, just beating Gears of War 4. Tomorrow we're going to play Gears of War 5. I'm just curious though, but like, I've heard that like Gears of War really, after 3, it really doesn't quite feel the same quality-wise. Given that Epic worked on 1, 2, and 3, Epic Games, and then 4 and 5 were worked on by different studios. Is that a fair take, do you reckon? Now that you've kind of like played through a good amount of them? I'm just asking for myself as someone who wants to play the Gears games but hasn't really had a chance to yet. I mean, I've got 1 and 2, I guess, on 360, but of course 1 just got remade. Am I dead? I'm dead. Yep, retry from the last checkpoint. There we go.
When trouble looms, the fool turns his back, while the wise man...
Cartel are expecting a Yardie posse. Oh, Yardie are those guys that just killed me right now. Got him. Yeah, because I've got Gears of War Reloaded. I'm definitely going to be playing that later on. But I haven't heard great things about Gears of War since the original trilogy. Now, where would a Yardie car even be? I feel like gangs need a hideout or something, so surely there's got to be one, right? Yep, it's going to be a 3 co-op video. Oh, so 3 people co-oping. Nice. Wait a second. GTA 3, Yachty car. I actually don't remember what these look like. Yachty Lobo, that's what it's called. Okay, so yellow on the top and okay, gotcha. I think I know what the car looks like now. What I can download Gears of War Reload for you if you want. No, that's all good. Oh yeah. If you could, because yeah, I am going to be playing through Gears of War soon. It's just that it's being pushed backwards a little bit, because of the server shutdowns for Infamous coming up, and I wanted GTA 5 to be my 350th platinum. Yeah, but it does take up a bit of space from what I'm aware. That's an Idaho, not a Yardie Lobo. Never mind. I'm just gonna run away. What are the oh yeah, that's right. I was meaning to get what's it called? Halo campaign evolved. That has been I've just been forgetting to get it. But I've been wanting to get a disc copy since it came out. Am I just in the wrong place here? Hold on, wait. Where's that damn car? Is it this one? Ah, there we go. Yeah, we've got the Yardie Lobo finally. Oh my god. Anyway, how far are we going? We're going just out there. Okay, cool. I got the new Halo because I have an Xbox Series X. What are your thoughts on it? Because I know that doing all of the skulls can't possibly be doable single player unless it's like become a lot easier. But I'm definitely going to be trying to get the platinum for sure. And it does ask you to do lasso as well. Okay, here we go. Take a left here. It was peak. Nice. Alright then, I've got something to look forward to. Because that's going to be a real fun one to play through. As someone who, I guess, has played only maybe like a little bit of Halo 3 at most, but really hasn't, like, you know, stepped into the Halo franchise. Because even though I had an Xbox, I never had the exclusives. I was more of like a Jade Empire, Sudeki kind of guy, rather than wait, how do I horn? Sudeki. Oh, Mechasalt was another big one. I'll get out the grenades, I think. Take the briefcase back to the casino. Still though, I can't believe that. Like, I'm surprised. Would I be surprised? I'm surprised that like with Halo Campaign Evolved, that because it's a lesser product, they were selling it for a cheaper price than like a normal full price game. Because it's like what 50 USD, which for me is like basically $100. Well, 120 no, 120 was like a $60 game. But yeah, about $100, yeah. Even though it requires a download, I'll probably get like physical copy as well. And also the game's not too long, which is neat. That means like even with like a busy schedule like myself, it isn't the absolute worst. Because GTA 5 has taken way longer than it has any reason to, just because like I just don't have the time to play as much. But it still takes like 150 to 200 hours usually anyways. Because of GTA Online grinding, plus all of the collectibles do take time to grab as well. Like 50 scraps of paper, 50 stunt jumps, the 50 under the bridge and 15 knife flight challenges, the like yeah, no, there is a lot. So we're going to Kenji's. Alright, so what are we looking for now? It's surprising to think that, but this is one of the most revolutionary games that ever came out, which is crazy to think. Right, so we're doing missions for Kenji at the moment. So we've just done Deal Steel, so the next one is going to be Shima, and then his final mission is Smackdown. So where the heck is he? Oh, that's right, I need to go inside. Never mind, I'll just run around, I guess. See if I can get in somehow. Also, I'm going to change my weapon so I don't accidentally throw a grenade when I didn't intend to. That I feel like would happen a lot.
To be truly strong, it is important that you never show weakness. The business is fortunate enough to have our protection, settle their accounts today. Go and collect the money immediately, so we can enter it into the casino accounts.
Okay, so we're going in to get some money. Sweet, let's do this. Maybe I'll just grab this guy's car. Well, this lady's car, rather. Who cares? I'm gonna take it anyways. Here we go. Take a left here. Go. Okay. So that was a very short drive, but yeah, it is what it is. All right. So we're just here to get some money. Briefcase. Pick it up. Jump back in the car. Okay, I thought we were gonna like gun people down, but I guess not. Just picking up briefcases being left around the area. That's all well and good, I guess. Definitely do not want to touch the police here. Ideally, because I don't want to make my life harder for no reason. Yep. That guy was trying to kill me. That was self-defense. I'm just saying. Now, did self-defense require a gun? It depends on who you ask. In this case, yes. 100% it did. You know, the more I check out like these locations and like all these GTA games, it makes me wonder like, or makes me kind of excited to think about going overseas to like Europe at some point. Like that would be great. Like I would love to do that. Go to Europe for like a couple of weeks, travel across the countries on a single train, just having a good time really.
Some young gang just jacked up the place. They took everything. You guys are useless. What kind of Yakuza are you anyway?
Alright, so punish the gang responsible for getting in our way. 100%. Let's do that. Let's have a quick look-see around here. Alright. Wait, why is it telling me to go right? Oh, do we have to go all the way over to the other island, to Portland? Okay. Kind of makes sense why it's telling us to go right, because there's only one bridge that goes from, you know, Staunton Island to Portland, so we'll take that. I feel like I've made a ton of money from barely really having, you know, played this game all that much. Because I'm probably like almost maybe 20 hours in. And I mean, like, I've basically been streaming like 90% of the game that I've been playing so far. Ah, crap. Well, that car exploded, but besides the point. Cool, so where are we going? Are we going to, see the mob guys and punish them? Because unless, because we're going to the park, it could be not the Mafia, but the Chinatown gang. No, don't hang on. Cool, got him. Picked up the money. Killed this guy. Killed this guy as well. Why not? Just get them all. And get the hell out of here. But I gotta steal someone's car first. So let's see if I can grab... Ooh, car. Oh, damn, there's like 2 more of these guys? Well, that sucks. But anyway. Let's make our way back to... Staunton Island. With the money, of course. Turning with this thing is absolutely rough. What the heck? Okay, I'm just going to take a right here and we're going to go through this alleyway to not only use it as a shortcut, but also to avoid the cops completely. However, the guys in Chinatown definitely remember me and they're not going to let up, I don't think. So just take a right here. Alright, sweet. I think from here it should be... I was going to say it's smooth sailing, but I guess not, because we're going to have a bunch of the guys from the gang that's here, who I can't remember the name of. They tried to kill me after I did the payphone missions. That's a real fun one, for sure. Right. Yeah, these guys. You know, it's good that I ran him over. That's probably for the best. Torrington. Alright. Oh, we're just going back to the casino. Huh. I forgot what the gang is called. The guys with the crown on their back. I guess that's kind of the problem of like having too many gangs in a single game. Maybe. Because then at least you've got like a few particular groups to look out for rather than like everyone. I think after this there should only be one more mission before we finish the story missions for Kenji. Cool. Ah, another Kenji mission. Right, last one. So I'm just gonna go around. Where the heck did I even come through? What? You know what? It worked out. Who cares? I just went around but the long way rather than the short way, thinking it was gonna be shorter. Didn't work out, unfortunately. But we tried. We tried.
You, how fitting you should choose this moment to sow your worthless faith. It would appear your attempts to dissuade the Jamaicans from becoming bedfellows with the cartel were wholly inadequate. Yardi pushers line Liberty streets selling packets of spank like they were selling hot dogs. Those cartel pigs are laughing at us. At me, I will give you one last chance to prove my sister's faith in you to be well-founded. Run these scumbags into the ground and wash your shame in rivers of our enemy's blood.
Huh. Well, this guy's he mad. He mad. Kill them quickly. Once they've pushed this bank, they're off the streets. So kill 8 dudes quickly. Got it. It looks like Tommy's not listening at the moment. From what it sounds like. Anyway. Let's go. Right, so. I wonder if these dealers are going to be in cars or if they're just going to be standing around waiting to be run over. I'm hoping it's just waiting to be run over, but we'll have to wait and see. Damn, it's cops again. Always, always the damn cops. Dealer minced. Another one. Dealer minced again. Next one over to the left, I think. We'll try and get these 3 before getting the one dude that's to the other way. Whoop. Oh. Dealer minced again. To the left, we're gonna grab another one. Well, how many am I supposed to get? 7, right? Okay, yeah. There's one at the top of this street, and then I'll grab the one in front of the park. Ah, jeez. Alright, fine. I'll get out of here, and I'll grab this taxi. Cool. Definitely not playing any music. The number of times I keep getting like constant smacks in the face. I guess I'll go down this way. Yeah, the constant I forgot what I was going to say. My brain just kind of went off. Just take a left here. Okay, cool. So we're just running up to the next guy now, which is this one. And one more, just right there. Or do I need to do 8? I don't know. I'm just going to get more. However many I get is however many I get. Wait, hold on. If I look at the briefs... Oh, I have to run over 8 Yardie dealers. Ah, damn. Okay. Then I think I'm about to fail in that case. I tried the first level of Ice Age 3DS, and it was not half bad for a movie tie-in game. That's actually good to hear, because I feel like a lot of games that are not bad movie tie-in games usually tend to be pretty good for the most part.
Ain't you got respect for your elders?
Because if they're good, then they're good, you know? I think of like Toy Story 3 on PS3. That was a really fun game to play through. And now it's like, at least to me, one of my personal favorite like movie tie-in games of all time. Like, without a shadow of a doubt. So as long as it's like fairly decent as a game, it should be fine for the most part. Oh, another one to the left here. Oh, another one to the right here. And then there's a few over here. Okay, these guys are really close by. What the heck? I feel like my luck is a lot better this time around than what it was before. Where people are appearing, dying, and appearing, and then dying. Yeah, there we go. And I'll just grab the one that's on this side as well. Ice Age 3 game was not as good as 2, but still close. That does remind me, I do need to get Ice Age 3 and Ice Age 4 for PS3 as well. Like, I'm trying to, like, fully complete, you know, the collection of, you know, getting as many PS3 games as humanly possible. Like, the goal is still alive and well right now. The fact that there was a CSI NCIS game as well. One for Prison Break. That one I'm surprised about. What other TV shows / movie tie-ins do we have? I mean... Jeez. A lot, yeah. Ice Age 3, man. Whew. Oh, actually, I'm thinking of getting a an emulator device for DS that can play DS and 3DS games, so that at least I've got like a clamshell design, like physical device that kind of works a lot like or similarly to like a DS, so it's as close to the emulation as you can get of like actually having a, you know, DS. It's a shame Ice Age 5 never got a game from the bad reception it got, and they made a Scrat standalone game. Yeah, Scrat's something adventure. I forgot what it was called. Scrat's Nutty Adventure? I feel like that kind of name really suits a character like Hammy, for example, from Over the Hedge. But I digress. Yeah, no, 100%, like, they should have done that. There's another one here. Somewhere. Movie tie-in games, man. I want those to come back. Like, movie tie-in games, when they're good, they're really good. It's just that they had a worse track record than a good track record. And sure, like the Scrat game, for example, we've got Bluey games as well. The guys making these is called Outright Games. And Outright Games, they usually make poorer quality games for sure. I can't remember if they're just a publisher or if they develop as well. But basically, they're part of most of these, like, sort of IP-based tie-in games and things like that. At least more recent memory than, like, earlier on. Alright, now we're doing missions for this guy. I recently tried Kung Fu Panda game on PS2 emulator, and the button layout and mechanics reminded me of Dawn of the Dragon very closely. Well, I mean, I feel like I wouldn't be surprised if they were relatively close in what they were trying to do.
That scumbag, McCaffrey! He took more bribes than anyone. He thinks he's gonna get an honorable discharge if he turns state evidence. He just squealed. He's under armed protection in Witchett property down in Newport, some apartment behind a car park. Torch that place. That's it. Flush him out and you hunt him down. Make sure he never talks to nobody.
Alright, so now we're doing missions for Wei. Oh, not Wei, Ray. Cool, so let's jump in the car and let's make our way over there. I wonder, will we get another Kung Fu Panda game ever again? Because the last one we got was the Legendary Legends game, from what I recall. I need to get a physical copy of that game because digitally that game was delisted a really long time ago. Like at this point, I'm not even sure like how long their game was even on sale for, even in digital format. Like I saw it on PlayStation Store, I should have gotten it, but maybe. But I think a physical copy would be way more expensive now that I think about it. Physical games just go for way more sometimes, depending on how rare or unwanted the game is. Unless I can get a game for cheap, like Angry Birds Star Wars, which I got for PS3, Vita, and 4. Yeah, that's kind of really rare to see. Really, really rare to see. Wait, what are we doing here? Nope. I don't even know what I was trying there. I'm still happy I own my old education PC games like Jumpstart and Humongous Entertainment games on disc, and they still work fine on 2010 computer. Yeah, for me, like, I've actually had to go back and try and find downloadable versions of those games that I used to play on my old, like, PC at home from, like, 2004. Nope. I feel like I'm not aiming high enough. Nope. So that's good. Just the direction. Wait. Nope. We're almost there. Should I just use a sniper rifle to peek in? I've got a sniper, I think. Yeah. I still have the PC port of Land Before Time 9 game, and I'm surprised it was on the PS1 as well. You can be surprised what's on different platforms, to be honest. Yeah. Like, to be fair, I wouldn't be either. Land Before Time, though. Didn't think I'd be hearing that anytime soon. That's a throwback. Still don't see him. I feel like I need to throw a grenade in there for some reason. I feel like that's why there's like a open window of sorts. Too bad there's no way of like being able to control the arc that I'm aiming with. Nope. What if I aim from about here, let's say? There we go. I'm so glad the final Land Before Time 14 movie got a physical disc. I would get mad if it was digital only and you could never lose. Fair enough. I got him now. Okay, now that I know what to do, yeah, you have to use a grenade.
Knowledge is king, man. So we love the
Land Before Time. Those dinosaurs, man. Wasn't there a Disney show called Dinosaur that also had like a really, really bad PS1 game? Because I feel like I remember seeing that on Cadicarus's YouTube channel talking about, like, you know, Disney games from back in the day. Would you buy the new Superman cartoon on DVD or digital download? DVD 100%. Like, that's not even a question. 100% DVD. It's just too bad that Superman hasn't really been in many games, unfortunately. As far as superhero games go, yes, Superman would be easily the most boring because he's just overpowered in multiple different ways. But sometimes you need to engineer Krypton into certain situations, you know? That's all I'm saying. So. Okay, I'm going to park my car here for good reason. So you're going to find out why in a moment. What? Season 2 and Season 3 still did not get DVD yet, but I soon hope. Look, we can all hope, is all I'm saying. There's a reason why I got like 300 episodes of SpongeBob on DVD in a single set, which was pretty neat, at least. McCaffrey escaped. Damn it. Here I was hoping that I could actually get him with the maybe I need to shoot the maybe I need to shoot the tires of the car as it's coming out rather than trying to blow it up with a grenade, because a grenade takes way too long. Season 2, we can only hope that, you know, every show gets a, you know, DVD rather than a digital release. Like, I had to go through some hoops to jump through to get access to Sonic Prime, for example, and the Sonic Boom TV show without, let's say, paying for Netflix. So, I'm just saying. Are download-only shows very risky if the data gets corrupted and lose licenses, like the PS6 controversy of no disc? 100% that's the case. Like, yeah. No, without a shadow of a doubt, that's 100% true. Like, there is a very real, you know, case of that. And you know what makes the whole thing more annoying is, like, even if, like, so I have, like, a lot of stuff backed up at the moment. And of course I do. Like, that's just kind of the guy I am. But I have to have, like, on my drives at home, or my server at home, I've got, like, multiple drives that use, like, I've got, like, redundancy for my server at home to avoid, you know, data getting corrupted and things like that. You're not getting anywhere, man. I've got a police car, god damn it. But yeah, the PS6 using no discs, God, I can't believe that's still going to be happening. What the heck? Like, it really does feel like a nightmare of nightmares, you know? How fast is this guy driving? What the heck? Oh, I could have just... Nah. If I had stayed, he would have... I probably would have ended up losing him anyways, so... That doesn't really work, I guess. This guy's driving is straight up unreal. What the heck? Yeah, I've lost him. Mission failed. He escaped. That's super annoying. What the heck, man? Most people want them to cancel the PS6 from the chance that it could fail since we already have a PC in a download-only format. Yeah, but the thing is that what PlayStation are betting on is their exclusives. But no matter what, their exclusives will never be good enough to get people to buy a PS6 over just buying the PC version. And if, like, you know... and even if, like, you know, PlayStation were to release a PS6, at the end of the day, like, it's not going to do well. Yes, they're selling more than the Xbox, but the Xbox was always a failed attempt at a console, it feels like. At least I've gotten better aiming with this thing. Oh my god. Here we go. Cool. Nope. Close, but not quite. Nope. Now. Alright, there we go. He's in. Got him. Get the police. Anyway, Xbox One and Series S made bad decisions not having an option to attach disk drives, and it caused the decline of Microsoft. I mean, the decline happened a little while before that, let me tell you. I would say that the decline of Microsoft and Xbox in particular was caused by the Xbox One. The announcement of the Xbox One, I would say. Like, I remember, for some reason, and I don't know why this happened, a couple of guys that I work with at the moment found my profile on Facebook. And because I never use Facebook, found a message that I had written saying that Xbox is going to flop just before... I want to say like an hour before the actual E3 presentation. And I wasn't wrong, it seems like. I'm so glad we have Wii U, because since all the line stores are closed, we have still the disc option to this day. Yeah, we do.
Back when the country knew what it was doing. Anyways.
Wait, so what am I doing here? Something about Nicaraguans? Is this to do with the gang that's here? Because how many gangs does Shoreside Vale even have? Alright, here we go. Limo passing by. Probably some fancy guy. I wonder if I can complete one more mission before I hit an hour of streaming. Because I'm like, at the moment, in my mind, I'm like, I'm trying to like speed through as many story missions as I can to try and get to so that by the time I stream next time, it'll be me basically finishing off the 100% and getting everything like done. Like the 100% is done. I'm gonna unlock the platinum type of thing. Holy crap! There's a tank here.
Ray phoned ahead, but I thought there'd be more of you. Can't believe those yellow belly bastards left me without proper cover again. Well, 3 arms are better than 1, so grab whatever you need. Those Colombians will be here any minute.
Wait, so what am I grabbing again? Oh, just a bunch of weapons. Okay, sweet. I'll just grab everything and then get into here. Why can I not get in? Well, boo. Fine then. To be fair, I have no clue what the heck I'm doing. So let's get to it, I guess?
Hot damn, they're here. Lock and load.
You gonna be sorry. You gonna be sorry.
Oh crap, I died. How would you feel if DVD becomes obsolete and go full streaming? Would that be bad, similar to PSX? 100% that would be bad. That would be absolutely awful. That would suck. Oh my god. Like, I could not begin to describe just how bad that would be. It really is like just next levels of bad. But me saying it that way, it's not just bad, I would say it's catastrophic. Normalizing stuff that clearly is never going to be beneficial to the people that are watching the actual thing that is being produced is not going to help anyone. There's a lot of shows that have only been available through streaming, and then the only way to get, like, you know, a download copy of even some of those shows are dime a dozen, if not just straight up impossible. Looks like my uncle's here actually, working on the AC. It looks like. Okay, all good. It makes me wonder how schools show movies to kids if they can't access subscription services. I mean, I remember when I used to watch The Ring at school, and I was like, what, 9 years old, I want to say? No, actually, no, I was 8. I was 8 when we watched The Ring. That was a fun one. But yeah, no, you would actually need to have a subscription service.
Can't believe those yellow belly bastards left me with
What would also be an issue is, like, how much are you willing to pay to be able to just show, like, a movie or an episode of a TV show? Because normally people refer to using, you know, YouTube as an example, as like a way of being able to do stuff like this. Damn, I should have gotten something else. Makes me want, yeah.
Hey, kid, over here. An old army buddy of mine runs a business in Rockford.
It's time to relax.
I can't imagine a world without physical music, toys, and books going all digital. Those might be the worst. Well, the thing is that people aren't really playing with toys much either at the moment. And even, like, if toys were going all digital, like, what's the point? Limited functions, features, you can't, like, imagination really just does not exist at that point, you know? Like, yeah, what else am I gonna say? What else is there that can be done, really? Oh, and also the only way I can get in here is through here. Here we go. Alright, let's do this.
Well, 3 arms are better than 1, so grab whatever you need. Those Colombians will be here any minute.
So I guess the grenade strategy really isn't working, so I'll have to try something a little bit different. Actually, I'll start off with the grenade strat, and then we'll go from there. Oh, okay, so Phil can die? Damn, I didn't know that. Toy Story 5 already predicted that future where people would rather use touch controls on their phone rather than interact with digital toys. Touch controls are a blight on humanity. So, the thing is that if you're looking at something like Fruit Ninja, it works. When you look at something like Cut the Rope, it works. When you look at something like Doodle Jump, like it works. Outside of that, when you actually need proper controls for like games that require you to tap and press at a very like specific point and have timing and agency upon your button presses, like you're just making games harder for no reason. And there really is like no point in any of it. Like, what's the point in playing games at that point? Like, as someone who plays actively on their phone, I can tell you that I always play on the PS5 version of whatever free-to-play gacha game I'm playing at the moment on my phone. And the only reason I even play on my phone is because I'm away from home, because I can't be at home for large chunks of the day because I have a full-time job and stuff. Like, that just kind of sucks. More than anything. I'm glad the future can't replace physical food unless robots exist with microtransactions to feed them. Oh, jeez, that's something else altogether right there. Yeah, I just killed myself. Whoop. I should have done that faster. I think I was too slow in getting prepared. Also, this is a very combat-oriented mission, I've noticed. And because it's so easy to die, I think what I might want to do is grab some armor. And I know just the place to get it from, actually. I'm going to grab the police car in my garage, actually. Just going in is enough for me to just immediately get armor. Here we are. Just open this up. Go in. Or, I don't know. I think I was supposed to get armor, but I didn't. Oh well. Anyway, I tried. The fact that PlayStation patented a controller that has no physical buttons on it is also just completely unreal in ways that I just cannot even begin to describe. Like, a screen that is a touchscreen that is basically like able to have infinitely configurable controls is not as great of a thing as it seems like, because that latency on button presses is going to remain there, which is exactly why touch controls just do not work. I feel the first 3 generations of Pokemon were unique because in order to play against another person, you needed a physical wire to connect them, while we have online connectivity. Okay, online connectivity is actually a good thing this time around, because I personally missed out on so many, how would I say it, a lot of like mystery gifts and stuff. So now having that all online, I actually like that I can, you know, actually participate in those mystery gifts and things like that.
You need. Those Columbians will be here any minute.
I know I didn't mention it, but I do also have a super chat goal up now, and I'm probably gonna like keep putting one up for each stream that I do. Where I think the super chat is like what $2.50. I was gonna say 250, $2.50 for basically me streaming for another half an hour, basically. What? What? How did I die? What the heck? It's like I'm not even aiming at them. What's up with the aiming in this game? Online is okay, but during the golden era of Pokemon, you need to make physical friendships, seeing them rather than fighting them over the internet. It's okay. 100% I agree with that. The whole human connection thing, that could certainly be worked on. I think the only reason I think online is better is only for the mystery gifts. But that's it. Like, outside of that, yes, you had to actually talk to people and actually, you know, like, play Pokemon directly with each other. And the cable was also pretty short too, all things considered. And even just when we moved on to the DS and stuff, you know, there was like this sort of ad hoc functionality as well, which was neat. Wireless, but you still had to be close to each other. So it's just that when you actually use the internet to make everything happen, that's when I would say the problems really start to crop up. Because even with Gen 4 with the DS, and even like the remake of Gen 1, like they actually gave you like this little connector you could actually connect to the top of your GBA and GBA SP. I had an SP myself, but I digress. You could just clip that on and boom, you can now play wirelessly with other people around you. But obviously, they have to be around you. That's the big thing here. Oh. I'm gonna get out the micro SMG. Oh, actually, no. Grenade first, then micro SMG up. What the heck? Why? Like, is the SMG that useless? I've been killing everyone with the SMG, and now it's like, oh, now it's like you need to actually use a much better weapon. So I'm gonna have to shotgun up in that case. I swear, like, YouTube is gonna try and get me with this. I think in the past, I used to have one episode of General Hospital by deleted by mistake, and I don't know where it is anymore, and the listeners might expire as well. Listeners or license, yeah. General Hospital. I feel like I've heard of that before. Doesn't sound like a series that's up my alley though, since I'm usually not a fan of hospital series. Oh, my controller's about to die. Well, you know what? I'll ride out my controller until it does actually die. Like the battery. Because after I finish streaming, I think I'm just going to go for a walk anyways. And we're already like more than halfway through the stream. Worst case, I'll grab the pink controller. I have like a backup pink controller just in case if I ever need it for anything. Oh, actually, you know what? No, I'll use the Pro controller instead.
Well, 3 arms are better than 1, so grab whatever you need. Those Columbians will be here any minute.
Alright, so I'm going to grab all of these, and instead what I'm going to do is I'm going to grenade up, and then I'm going to shotgun out. That's why physical discs are much safer than iTunes. Ah, you got it on iTunes. Phil has been killed. Oh, damn it. I still can't believe I have to protect Phil. Boo. The Phil has been the kill. Well, Phil sucks at defending himself, so there's that too. But also, during that last attempt, basically those guys did not move from the corner for some reason. But yeah, iTunes, by all accounts, is also a digital storefront as well, just like the Google Play Store, just like the PlayStation Store, just like the Microsoft Store for Xbox. It's all digital storefronts, and it's just very easy to lose, delete, or do whatever. That's why when you have like an installer from GOG, you can basically just back it up just like I do with everything else, so that if I ever need to delete everything from a device, I can do that without any worry at all because I have everything backed up, basically.
Ahead, but I thought there'd be more of you. Can't believe those yellow belly bastards left me without proper cover again. Well, 3 arms are better than 1, so grab whatever you need. Those Columbians will be here any minute.
Alright, here we go. So I'm just going to grab my stuff. Boom, boom, boom. And then Granada. As usual. Right. Gonna head out. I'm going to start throwing some grenades. Damn it, am I dead again? What the heck? I used to have iOS games on Street Fighter X, Tekken, of Mortal Kombat 3, and after I use new devices, it's not compatible anymore. Yeah, that's also true as well. A lot of old downloadable games, like if for whatever reason you got like, when this game was big, it was called Infinity Blade, yes. If you had gotten Infinity Blade ages ago, you wouldn't be able to use them anymore because the hardware doesn't support it, saying that, oh, it's, out of date or whatever. And I think when it comes to storefronts, Apple storefronts is basically the worst when it comes down to something like this. And also, like, at the moment, I actually have a bunch of PlayLink games at the moment. So PlayLink requires you, these are games published by PlayStation that are first party or third party, second party games basically, in which you need an app in order to play the game. And the thing is that many of these apps have not been supported for like 5-6 years. As a result, the only way to play them is on older Android devices. So it makes it very hard to actually play a lot of these games. So, yeah, I was wanting to make a video on these games. It's just that I managed to dig up like 6 old phones that I can use very much to make that happen. It's just unfortunate that those games are no longer, as easily playable as they once used to be. As simple as what was once as simple as downloading an app became basically just, nope, we don't support that no more. The only thing that's redeemable about iOS games is that they're cheap, like Wii Virtual Consoles. Oh yeah, Wii Virtual Consoles was so cheap. Yeah, you're not wrong about that. Oh crap, am I dead? No, get out. There's like very little to no cover at all. Though at the time when iOS games were coming out that weren't all free to play, they had to be cheap, basically. Because back then, they were seen as, oh, this game is good for a downloadable title. Like, downloadable games were seen as lesser games. So stuff like, Super Stardust, when that originally came out, like that was seen as like a lesser than game, or Super Rubber Dub, or Sudoku, or things like that. I'm talking about like old PS3 games, sure, but like I feel like any digital storefront kind of started out that way. Peggle was seen as a good game at the time, but obviously it was a far better game than a lot of what we're getting at the moment. It's crazy, but just deleting people's accounts, can't lose all the games if not backed up. Yeah, exactly. Like, you're gonna lose everything if you lose your account. You basically have access to nothing at all. That's the digital storefront difference. What I'm gonna do is I'm actually gonna park my car here to block the road for anyone who tries to get through here. There we go. So what I'm hoping for is that these guys just blow themselves up.
I thought there'd be more of you. Can't believe those yellow belly bastards left me without proper cover again. Well, 3 arms are better than 1, so grab whatever you need. Those Colombians will be here any minute.
I've been periodically kind of muting my mic because people have been coming in and out of the room, so there's that part of it too. I'm glad that Superman cartoon is free to watch on the Toonami website rather than just paying for the subscription. No, that's absolutely fair, but it'll also be easy to get a hold of too.
If I teamed up with you in Nicaragua, maybe I'd still have my arm. If you need any firepower, just drop by and take what you need from the lockers. Leave the cash under the bench. Now get out of here. I'll handle the cops.
Oh, nice. I appreciate this guy. Also, oh my god, this guy's got some insane firepower. What the heck? Oh, we got the bazooka. Let's go. The rocket launcher. Hell yeah. Anyway. Can I get into this thing now? Damn it, I can't. Oh well. I tried. Back to doing whatever the next mission is. Unfortunately, my car blew up, so I have to get a new one. Boo. Wait a second. I'm not seeing much in the way of cars here. Oh, there's one. Yeah, cool. I'm going to take this Bista for myself now. Oh, Blister, sorry. That's what it's called. Also, accidentally shooting out the window. Ah, silly me. But anyway. I've already done all the missions for what's-his-face. King something. His people already hate me, so I think we're good there. Speaking of which... So we've basically killed a crooked cop and we've helped a dude out, kill some Jamaicans and or Nicaraguans, depending on who they are, I guess. So what kind of goofy thing are we going to do next? Evidence dash, okay.
I know a real important man in town. A soft touch with, shall we say, exotic tastes and the money to indulge them. He's involved in a legal matter, and the prosecution has some rather embarrassing photos of him at a morgue party or something. The evidence is being driven across town.
Okay, so basically we want to destroy the evidence. Is what my assumption is going to be. Alright, so the radio's already off. Sweet. I'm disappointed that the new Batman animated series has no DVD and forces you to watch it on Amazon Prime unless, and there is a big unless there, I would say, if you're able to get your hands on it through other means like I did with the Sonic shows from Netflix. Oh, it's directly below me, not above me. Well, that's annoying. So, do we want to blow it up or do we need to take it? Hold on. So we go to stats here, not stats. Brief. Oh, okay. So I need to hit the package and pick up the evidence. Got it. Okay. And I can use my card to do that without needing to get out of the car constantly. I'm just gonna take the police car. This is mine now, sucker. I'm glad the Kung Fu Panda comedy show has all the episodes on DVD since the other shows are streaming exclusives. I totally forgot that there was actually an animated Kung Fu Panda series. Well, Kung Fu Panda's always been animated. I don't think they've ever made a live action version. But in saying that, I wouldn't be against the idea. It's just that it would basically be like every other Kung Fu movie ever, so maybe it wouldn't feel as special. Whoop. Don't know what happened there, but sure, I guess. Anyway, let's get back in the car and try this again, because that, whatever happened, did not work out for me, unfortunately. So he's going to be directly below me. If I were to, like, completely torch up the car, would that make things a bit easier? I'm just thinking that as I bring out the rocket launcher. Huh? Where is he? Is he like going away or towards? No, he's moving away from me. What the heck? Huh. That's annoying. So that means I need to actually like genuinely chase the car rather than just assume that they're going to go in a particular direction. Oh, that sucks ass. What the heck? He's going still in that direction rather than this way. Gotcha. All right. Well, I'm going to have the cops on me anyways. Ah, man, I'm to keep like muting the mic periodically every now and again. But it is what it is. Why are all of these cars getting in my way? Holy crap. I just want to chase this one car down. And hit it 6 times apparently. Great, now the cops are on me. Well. So I've already lost my other car. The cops are chasing me. This guy is still driving around in circles, it looks like. Ah, jeez. Prosecution has dropped another piece of evidence. Wait, do I need to like hit him, let him drop all of the evidence, and then I pick it up myself afterwards? Oh, I'm dead. I'm 100% dead. Oh my god, I hate this so much. Because the idea is to torch the evidence, so why don't I just torch the car?
I'll set you up with all your 21st century technology.
Right, so I'm going to go this way and then drive down the road, and he'll be going in the direction that I'm driving towards. Or not. Is he? No, he's driving in the opposite direction. Hold on, wait. So what I'm going to do instead is I'm going to have to go down this way now. Yeah, man, everyone's in the way. Oh, prosecution has already started dropping evidence. Sweet. Alright, now I just need to keep going. Alright, now I've got a taxi instead. Whoo, boy. Well, which road is this guy taking? This way? Ah, he's going through the underground tunnels. Wait. Crap, the tunnels are going to be really annoying, because he's going to drive super fast down a series of tunnels that... Actually, you know what? No, this could probably be making my life a lot easier, actually. Or harder. Ah. That's annoying. Okay, fine. Where is the car again? Oh yeah. He's still driving away as like all of these guys are just. Holy crap, what the heck just happened? Like, how did the other car manage to get away? Like, what the heck? I'm just going to ignore that for now. Alright, so, which way is this guy going now? Is he going this way or the other way? No, he's coming our way. Okay. No, he went a different road. Ah, see, I hate that the AI is just trying to be clever. No, he's directly above me? Oh, does that mean I need to reload my, the mission again? I hate this. Why is this happening every single time? I'm just gonna reload the save. I cannot be bothered. I really cannot. Sometimes he's above the bridge. Sometimes he's below the bridge. Sometimes he's... Why? Can't they just stick with one route just to at least make things a little bit easier? It's not even about it being hard. It's just annoying because I'm trying to get the missions done quickly so I can move on to like the next one. So now, if I go down this way, I'm not going to run into him because he's probably, like, down there somewhere. And I just died. You know what? Screw it. I'm going to end up having to restart anyways. Alright, I just had to mute the mic again. Really annoyed that I have to, but yeah. Just to avoid anyone else's voice from getting onto the mic as they're passing by. Why is this guy driving like a lunatic anyways? Like, I haven't even triggered like anything yet. I mean, it makes sense for the AI to drive like a lunatic, but like I haven't even like approached him yet. Or rather, I'm trying to approach him, but he just keeps getting... There we go. What? Stupid reverse. Alright. Let's try this again. Is he gonna try and... Yep, so he hit this car, but... What? See, like, that car's running people over. Why can't I run? Actually, you know what? Wait. Just gonna get out. grab the evidence, and then get into a cop car or something. Why aren't you getting into the car, damn it? Here we go. All right. Now, because the cop car is relatively fast, I can probably get there to the actual vehicle itself a lot quicker. Whoop. God, handling of cars in this game is absolutely awful, so it just takes a bit of getting used to, unfortunately. No! How did I even turn around completely? What the heck? Alright. Only 3 more to go. Why is it so many? Like, 6 is like a lot of pieces of evidence. Meaning to hit this guy 6 times and get all of the stuff that he drops. Alright. Only 2 more to go. One more. And now also the cops are on my ass too, which doesn't really help. Oh no, I think I'm about to fail. No, why is this truck getting in my way? Oh, dropped it. Here we go. I'm just gonna try and get away from the cops at least. There we go. Holy crap, that was really annoying mission. Like, why didn't I just blow up the dude's car to begin with? Instead, like, I feel like that would have been a hell of a lot shorter. This perennial, not a great car to drive, but yeah, all done. We've done that mission. Only a couple more left to do for this guy. And then after this, I think it's Donald Love? Oh, he's already appearing on my map here. Of like missions I can do for him. I'll finish Ray's missions first. Of which I think he only has either 1 or 2 left at this point. Oh, you know what? I'll just jump over. Jump onto the... Maybe it's because of the weapon I've got. That I'm not able to jump onto the car. There we go. And whoop. Or not. There we go. Cool. Alrighty then. What's the next mission? gone fishing.
I think my partner's a rat. We gotta shut him up permanently. He goes fishing out of his boat near the lighthouse on Portland Rock most nights.
Okay, so silence the rat. Go and steal a police boat. Do I even need to go that far? If I can see his boat, I think I should just be able to basically blow him up using an RPG, you know? There's a reason why I have this damn thing on me. Did you think the MCU Thanos is a sympathetic villain compared to Kai? The comedic Kai should have shown more in Kung Fu Panda 3. No, I don't think Thanos was at all sympathetic in any way, shape, or form. He did what he did, and that led to the results of what we saw, which is losing half of the planet. And then when he achieved his goal, well, he kind of got what was coming to him with Endgame. So, no, I would not say so. Even if he does do some farming in his spare time, so to speak. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to have to jump down from here, I guess, because at this point, like, might as well take the shortcut. Alright, so. But didn't he care for Gamora when he was forced to sacrifice her to the stone that showed it was true? Yeah, but then that gave us the meme. Was it worth it? How much? What did it cost? You know, everything. Was it worth it? Who the hell knows? That type of thing. Even though he kind of technically cared, it still didn't make sense even during that time. Because he still decided to go along with it. If he was sympathetic, he would at least be thinking twice about wiping half of the world out. Which I think, like, again, I haven't really, like, seen the movie in quite some time, so I'm going off of, like, some secondhand information, well, not secondhand information, really old, like, memories of me watching both of these movies. Wait, where the heck is the lighthouse? Oh, I have to go all the way around the entire map? What the heck? How did all his minions think of him? Do you think he is doing it for good motives? That is a good question. Because the one thing we never really think about is like, how do the minions feel? That's not something that is usually thought about or mentioned all that much. Because who knows how they felt about it. The reason why they aren't highlighted as much or anything like that in terms of, like, whether or not how they felt mattered much was largely due to oh, he's doing grenade fishing. Nice. I need to turn around completely. Here we go. Oh, my bad. I just was talking and then I just kind of shut up because I'm focusing on getting rid of this guy's boat. There we go. Easy. Anyway, what was I talking about? Oh yeah, his minions, yeah. there isn't really like much of a focus on his minions or anything like that, and I suppose that's probably there for good reason. But to be fair, like, who knows how his minions felt about it, felt about things in the grand scheme of it. Because normally you follow someone because you agree with how they think and feel, regardless of whether or not you know what they're going to be doing. That's not something that's usually, like, you don't, it doesn't necessarily go into that much depth, if that makes sense. I think the main antagonist of D. Greyman felt sympathetic because he is suffering from depression, seeing his family die, and wants to sacrifice people to resurrect the undead. Okay, so the resurrecting the undead, that's the part that people are not cool with, right? It's also like a metaphor, I guess, in a way of, like, sticking to, like, the past a little bit too much, if that makes sense. There could be some elaboration in that space, potentially. I died. We're 2:46. Oh, that was 2 minutes ago. So, yeah, I technically completed the mission. I'm just going to reload my save because I don't want to lose all of my weapons. Wait. I'm back here? Oh, that sucks. Which means I'm going to have to steal a car and get all the way back to the island all over again. God damn it. Ah, that's annoying. Here I was thinking that I might have been onto something. I'll just like go up to the road and then just like jump into a car.
You drive like a pussy. In the Navy.
I love how he says in the Navy of all things. His motivation from D. Greyman remind me of the Dark Akai from the Kung Fu Panda 3 scripts because he wants to turn the whole world population into zombies so they will all end conflict. Well, if you can't think... you know what? This actually leads into a very interesting idea and concept. The idea of other people. And what I mean by that is that, like... there is a phrase that, you know, all the world's problems would end if there were no other people. And that's, I guess, kind of what I meant by the concept of other people. The idea that if no one else existed aside from yourself or me, or like if there was no such idea or concept as other people, that all conflict and problems would cease to exist, basically. Which I thought was like a very interesting idea, to say the least. Whoop. Just gonna jump into here. And then go through here. Run over this person. And there we go. Alright, made it. Now, what's the final mission gonna be? That last one was actually pretty easy, so hopefully it'll be the same.
You useless bastard! You totally messed up! My ass is on the line, and you can't even kill a goddamn fly! I paid you good money to kill that witness, and he ain't dead! But today he's gonna make a federal deposition! He's being moved any second now from the Carson General Hospital up in Rockford. If he squeals, I squeal!
Alright. So, getting rid of people that are against the crooked cop, sure enough. So, I take it we need to kill the guy? If I can just get near the car, know where he's going, I can just get ahead and then just blast him using an RPG. Where is he at the moment? So he's currently sitting at there. Okay, maybe I can like meet him up here, let's say. Well, I blew him up, but I blew myself up as well. If the Darkakai killing everybody and turning their souls into into his servants, is it worse compared to Shin attacking the village? That's a good... Okay, now we're getting into sort of morality regarding whether or not it's worth it to... Okay, killing people that are alive or bringing back the dead in order to try and... Well, hold on. Morality for bringing back the dead and morality for killing people. I feel like killing people is worse because you wouldn't have to worry about the dead in the first place. It's an interesting concept and idea for sure. Ah, he turned. That ambulance truck is like completely trying to dodge me. Yeah, no, I think killing people, like Shin killing people is worse. 100%. Got him. I don't even know what the heck just happened, but yeah, I guess like he just fell out of the truck when the truck was damaged, I guess? I don't know. Anyway, Donald Love, let's go. So, the next series of missions are going to be interesting. Because I think I'm going to basically end up pissing off the Yakuza after his second mission. But we'll see. So yeah, what Shin did worse, I would say, is definitely worse than what the Darkakai did. In D. Grey Man, the Earl kills the family member of the person who died, but thinks he is saving the other person, taking over their bodies, which might not be true. Now, that's the funny thing, is that that's only one person's perspective. Like, he is doing something because he feels that it is right. Even if it leads to unintended consequences, he may have caused something worse to happen as a result. And the problem is that when you mess around with those types of things, you never truly know what's going to actually be beneficial or work. If that makes sense. Okay, so where the heck am I now? Liberator.
First of all, let me thank you for dealing with that personal matter. People will read something into anything these days. Experience has taught me that a man like you can be very loyal for the right price, but groups of men get greedy. A valued resource, an old Oriental gentleman I know, has been kept hostage by some South Americans in Espatria. They're trying to extort additional funds from me, but I don't believe in renegotiation. A deal is a deal, so they'll not see a penny from me. Go and rescue my friend. Do whatever it takes.
Young man,
Go jack a Colombian gang car so you can infiltrate. Okay, got it.
you can sail the 7 seas.
Nope, that's just some random dude that I just took his car off.
My toolbox.
No, that's in Idaho. Never mind. Thinking that I had the right one too. The dead people that enter the other's body are trap souls, but they are the influence over the Earl's demons, which forces them to do what he wants them to do. I mean, I guess so. But then, yeah, it's the Earl that's doing all the bad stuff anyways by trying to even bring them on. To, like, you know, help with his problems and the like. Well, hold on, wait. A Colombian car, isn't that the same as, like, what I was doing before? It's a cartel cruiser. Looks like there's apparently a really good spot to get one of these. Since I need one for the mission. Hold on, let me just have a quick look at this YouTube video. Okay, well, anyway, that is not a location I think I can visit just yet. Do you think D. Greyman is has more likable characters than Blue Exorcist, even if they may have similar aspects? Yes, I would say so, 100%. The thing about Blue Exorcist is that you kind of can get easily tired of the characters without even trying. They're not necessarily that likable to begin with, so honestly, yeah, I would say yes to that for sure. Where is that one? No. No, that's just a Landstalker, never mind. A Colombian gang car. Where would I even get one from? So I'm looking for like a blue car that's basically like not semi, but like a bit more like what I'm driving at the moment. Oh, could that be it? Just gonna run over here real quick and grab this thing. Why can I not get in? What if I try to get into this car? Yeah, that works. Well, never mind. I guess I guess I'll have to try something a little bit different in that case if I can't get into that car. Nope, just people walking and running around, I guess. Oh. No, that's just a Bobcat. Never mind. Alright, now by crashing into it, is it going to work? Nope, I still can't get in. What the heck? Well, so much for trying, I guess. But I'm pretty sure that's the type of car I need. Now, where the heck could that car be? I think I saw a car on the left. Or maybe I'm just completely insane and I didn't. Nope. See, I'm like focusing real hard, but I can't see any. Actually, is it possible for me to go to Shoreside Vale now? Hold on, let me try real quick. Wait, if I look at the map here, I don't believe I can swim. When do we unlock Shoreside Vale anyways? I think D. Greyman should have had a free-to-play game with customized protagonists instead of Blue Exorcist. I 100% agree with that, but I haven't really played that much of the Blue Exorcist free-to-play game. So, like I said, I can't really speak to it that much, if I'm being completely honest. Yeah, what the heck am I doing now? Well, hold on. Which mission unlocks Shoreside Vale? Okay. So it looks like we actually need this car for 2 missions as well, which is kind of really annoying. So the question then becomes, where the heck can I find one? Because if I'm going to do this mission, might as well do this one and the next one as well. Like together, since I need the same car for both. Oh, blue car in front of... No. It's a blue car, but not the blue car I need. One parked at the construction site in Staunton. Are you going to play the next Kung Fu Panda game earlier levels next stream or not? It's taking a while for GTA 3. It is taking a while. The next GTA 3 stream should be the last one, where I basically try to 100% the remainder of the game. And then after that, it's going to be Kung Fu Panda. Which is why at the moment I'm actually still streaming and not having ended the stream yet, because I was trying to make as much progress as I could. Because I'm hoping that I should have unlocked Shoreside Vale by now at least. So I can do all of the optional stuff. Oh, I have to complete all of Donald Love's story missions before I can unlock Shoreside Vale. Okay, so I'm gonna do these story missions anyways, off stream in that case, to unlock Shoreside and do the optional objectives and stuff. I just need to find where the construction site is. Should be around here somewhere, I'm pretty sure. It would be strange from going through this to Kung Fu Panda, since the guys made it did come from True Crime GTA clone. That is actually an interesting thing to think about, because True Crime was a hell of a GTA clone, to be sure. Here we go. Hold on. So it's on the eastern side of the island and has got like a green tarp over the top. Where the heck is it? Oh, it's around where the casino is. No, casino. Where Asuka's missions start. Whoop. So if I go across here and I stick to the right lane, there's a construction site. And then in that car park should be the car that I'm looking for to use as part of the next couple of missions. The construction site. Alright. So in the car park will be the car that I'm looking for. Oh, there it is.
This powerful fume can overpower the senses.
Rescue the old Oriental gentleman. Gotcha. Alright. Now I need to make sure that I keep this car in one piece, ideally. Oh, and the objective is actually relatively close to where I'm supposed to go. Nice. Oh, what the heck? Okay. That's really annoying that, like, these guys are already shooting at me. So, what I'm probably going to want to do is something a little bit different. So, first and foremost, I'll just go straight over to here. And we'll figure it out from there. Because the thing is that I could use the car to run people over, but there's enough of these guys shooting at me that they will immediately make the car catch fire. So I need to be careful about that. Alright, so. Yep, guess I'll go through here, grab the car, and away we go. I think before True Crimes, that developer made Vigilante 8 Burnout clones. Really? Wait, why can't I get in? Maybe if I go to the car park. Maybe that one I can actually get into now. So there's this car and then there's one in the car park that's just north of here? No, west of here. Man, we need more Burnout clones though. Like legit, we do need more Burnout games. Wait, the car's not here anymore. Instead, we've got this car. Yeah, this is a Bobcat. What the heck? Hold on. I was able to get into the car a moment ago, so why not now? Hold on, let me reload my save game and see if I can get in now. That's actually very annoying. Okay, let's try this. Take a left here, go down this road. I should be getting close to the construction site now. And then we'll bust through here. Just head down. Get out of the car. Jump into this one. Yeah, now I can take it. Like, what the heck? I used to get the Shrek 3 game on Xbox 360 bundle with Viva Pinata Party Game and the bad 2006 Sonic before. Wait, hold on. Did that, did Sonic 06 actually come out on 360 as well? I thought it was only on PS3 and PC maybe. Or maybe it just never got a PC release, but yeah. I wish we got a remake of Sonic 06. Like, that would have been a great time. All things considered, I reckon. I reckon it would make for a great game to play through again. Damn it. Ah, hate that. Yes, it did, but it's considered a bad game in a strange way. Is it because of the kiss scene with the human girl or whatever it was?
First of all, let me thank you.
That's probably the reason why. Because the thing is that, like, human-sized characters did, or human characters did appear in Sonic Unleashed, and it didn't seem that strange then, but having real people in, like, Sonic's world of Mobius doesn't really make much sense either. Yeah, Viva Pinata was made by Chrome. I didn't realize that until later on, but I think for me, like, Chrome, like, I wish that they would bring back Viva Pinata. I feel like that's a game that has to come back at some point. But not as a exclusive, but as, like, a multi-platform game. I feel like it has enough appeal, all things considered. I have to keep reloading the game just to get access to the same car over again. I also have to guess the right garage for Liberator. Because, yeah, I could kill every enemy in the game and still get my ass whooped by a couple of guys that are behind a garage, for example. But yeah, it's interesting what games certain developers make and what they then go on to make. Sony's, like, you know, first party developers are a great example of that, going from stuff like, you know, Insomniac making Spyro to making Ratchet and Clank going into Resistance. Like, that's not the type of evolution you would normally see. And I feel like the same thing could be said for Naughty Dog, same thing could be said for Sucker Punch. Alright, here we go. Jump in. Cool. It's interesting that the new arc of the Bleach anime is coming to an end in 5 or more episodes in order to shift focus to make Black Clover and remake of original Naruto. That is true. The next part of Black Clover is coming up. I hazard to call it a season because the first, like, season of Black Clover, or rather the first time we got it, was like basically 140 straight episodes before anything else. What the heck? What the heck was going on? I was pressing R2 and it just shifts camera. It doesn't do... Oh. I'm so annoyed. Oh wait, I need to reload my save. Oh, of course, I forgot. I think next year they're going to try and make more arcs of the original 2002 Naruto series and tie it into the new RPG game. Well, that's if they do decide to make a new RPG game, but we'll see how that goes. I think they're more likely to make a new free-to-play mobile game than they are to make anything for console, unfortunately. At least with how things have gone in the grand scheme of things so far. Obviously, Bleach has gone down that path. I feel like One Piece has probably made more console games than any other type, than mobile games, to be fair. But I'm a wait and hope, I guess. Speaking of which, in Liberate, I'm pretty sure it must be the same garage each time. Oh, okay, so it's randomized whichever. They already made a Bleach free to play, but the developers of Naruto stated that they are doing a console game, so that's good. If they're doing a console game, that's good. Like console or PC. Mobile is like the worst way to go for the like just for everything really. Because mobile games have never been truly fun, if that makes sense. And especially when you consider that if you're playing on a phone, you're playing on a touch screen. So obviously, like, controls are not going to be as tight. You can't really have a particularly difficult game in any general sense of the word. You're just missing out on a lot there. It's just one of those things. Anyway, so I'm just gonna grab the car, make my way over here. Get the hell out of there. I'm just gonna grab this car. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna use this car as cover as I open each as I open up each garage individually. So I'm gonna back up a little bit here. I'm gonna just sort of
I'm going to kill you. You're going to be sorry. I risque, gringo.
Oh, who's that guy? Ah, we got him. Okay, sweet. The first one I opened up. If it comes out for PS5, will you not get it for any Sony Controversy Digital Direction and buy it for Xbox and Switch instead? To be fair, I think it's going to be a free-to-play game, which would be download only regardless. But I'm going to have to decide. I don't like if it was a game I had to pay for, I would probably get it on PC instead of PlayStation. So that would be the way I would be going. Switch is not a bad idea, but the thing is that I would probably end up pirating it instead of actually playing it on Switch. So there's that too. So it really depends. Maybe I'll end up going PC for this one. Yeah, if I do end up switching, it'll be to PC for any multi-platform titles. Whoop. There we go. I think it's the Echoes of Aincrad Direction, since there is an SOA Series X physical disc. I mean, I guess so. You know what? I'm going to take this car and I'm going to park it inside so I don't lose it when I start the next mission, which actually needs this car as well for Wakagashira Wipeout.
Nothing drives down real estate prices like a good old-fashioned gang war, apart from an outbreak of plague, but that might be going too far in this case. I've noticed the Yakuza and the Colombians are far from friends. Let's capitalize on this business opportunity. I want you to kill the Yakuza Wakagashira, Kenji Kassen. Kenji is attending a meeting at the top of the multi-story car park in Newport. Get a cartel gang car and eliminate him. The Yakuza must blame the cartel for this declaration of war.
No wonder why I thought, like, that I would get, locked out of doing missions for, crap, what's it called? For the Yakuza guys, because, what's it called? Because of this. So, because we're whacking one of the heads of the head of the Yakuza, we got to be, we have to do the missions for him before whacking the guy that we did the missions for. So I guess that makes perfect sense why there would be an issue of hitting 100% completion if we didn't do those missions. Why are the trucks everywhere? They're getting in my way a lot, I've noticed. So I'm going to go to the top of here. Whoop. Reverse. Let's just go up here. one more set of ramps to go, I think. Because I know I've been to the top of this building before. Why have you not watched Kung Fu Panda 4 yet, or get the DVD since it's a direct prologue to the final Kung Fu Panda 5 film? I'm probably going to end up getting it for thing anyways. What? How were they able to identify me? What the heck? Oh, okay, they're not supposed to identify me because I need to kill them using, I need to kill him using, like, the gang car of another gang, basically. Yeah, I might actually get the DVD for, all of the Kung Fu Panda movies, since I do want to, you know, make as complete of a collection as I can. I should do that. And I need to do the same with Toy Story and stuff like that. So I've got quite a few DVDs to get, if I'm being completely honest. And DVDs are now like super cheap. Like sometimes you'll get them for like $5 to $10 and things like that. Would you be happy if Kung Fu Panda actually showed first appearances of the Darker Kai as a panda, who is a dark reflection of Po? I mean, I guess we've kind of been talking about this for a while, but yeah, I'd love to. It makes perfect sense, all things considered. You know, like the reflection, the good, the bad side of things, you know, that type of thing. Well, I was gonna die anyway, so. Hey, Marvin Knight, how you doing? You were gone for a while though. Because I think usually by now I would have probably like finished the stream, but I want to make sure that my next stream is gonna be the final GTA 3 stream. Since what's it called? Yeah, since I want to move on to like the next game already. I've been on this for a while now. Recently, I've bought a few Nintendo Switch games. Neat. What games did you buy? The Darker Kai might connect to the comedic Kai in some fashion. That's just like sort of the idea of the yin and yang type of idea that we've been talking about for like basically this whole time of like how Kai could have been perceived or presented as the villain. I can't think of mini Switch games that are really worth getting that came out recently. Unless they're like, you know, Mario Golf, Mario Tennis. So not just the Mario Sports games, but also like Switch Sports as well. Maybe might be worth getting, I would say. What else have we got? Old games. Oh, they're old? Because I feel like Zelda is a must no matter what. I mean, what else could there possibly have been as well? Old games, but gold. Old but gold. Cannot agree enough with that. What? Why did my car blow up? Like, my car didn't catch fire. I just crashed into Kenji and then got the hell out. I need all Nintendo Switch Mario games physical. 100% agree with that. The Darker Kai was meant to show swearing, which would boost the rating to a TV-14, since anime does that for language. I mean, I guess so. Because see, lately I've been playing Switch games on a device that's not a Switch. And it's been a great time, all things considered, honestly. Because I'd never played Breath of the Wild at all, so been jumping into that a little bit. And I kind of get it. I just wish more games were like that. Because even with something like Genshin, for example, it's not the same. Because eventually you'll have like markers all over your map, whereas it's better not to have any markers at all in a game. Yeah, it makes it more annoying to get through, but still. Deck? No, I've actually been using... so there's this thing called a Conker Pocket Fit. That's what I've been playing on. It's smaller than a deck, but it's just as, if not more, powerful, I would say. Yeah, look it up. So it's a device by Aya Neo, the same guys who make... Ah, crap. See, I keep dying for some reason. So, basically it's the same... So the guys, Aya Neo, they made something called a Thor, for example, which is basically like a DS. So it's a closer thing to like... How would I even describe it? It's tough to describe the company. Do you think Tokyo Ghoul deserves a remake? Since they might want to repurpose the original anime was bad in qualities. Yeah, it depends. Because the thing is, I liked the first season. I just wasn't a fan of the second season. And then after that, they went back and tried to do more stuff from the source material. With, not Route A. That's second season. What was the third season called? It was because I haven't seen it yet. Or I've seen the first episode of season 3, but beyond that I never actually watched Tokyo Ghoul that much. Oh yeah, did you buy a PS5 Pro? Tokyo Ghoul Re was the third season. Yeah, Re, that's what I was thinking of. Re. No, I haven't gotten a PS5 Pro yet. I don't think I'm going to be getting another PS5 again. Yeah, I'm probably gonna die in the car. Damn it! How do I kill this guy? Next year there will be a price increase. Like I'm sure there will be a price increase. It's just like if my PS5 dies today, like I don't think I'll miss not getting another PlayStation, given that physical media is basically dead to him. And plus, I've got 2 PS5s in the house as well. Do you find it strange that Transformer Beast Wars both has a Western cartoon and an anime at the same time? I knew it had the Western cartoon. I didn't know if it had an anime, though. Maybe what I'll do is I'll get a PS5 Pro for myself after my surgery. Oh, actually, come to think of it, will I even be streaming during my recovery period? That's an interesting question, actually. Love Beast Wars, watched it all last year. Really? Watching Beast Wars that soon is future proof. Yeah, I know though. Damn it, they threw me out. What the heck? Transformers Beast Wars did have a Japanese-only anime, and they called it Beast War 2 to not mix them up. That's interesting. I loved Beast Wars. I thought that was like a great, I guess, change to Transformers that made it unique enough, in my opinion. Man, Beast Wars was so cool. You know, this is gonna go back, like way back. Does anybody remember Bionicles by any chance? Because Bionicles, that was also cool as well. But like, that feels like it was during a very specific point in time that Bionicles happened. My favorite Transformers anime was Car Robots, which they returned to car formula after Beast War. Nice. I know of it, never watched it. Yeah, so the thing about Bionicles was that it had a TV show and it had the toy line from... Ah, geez, was it? No, it wasn't. No, they weren't Lego. It was something else. Shoot, I should know this. Because they did... No, it was Lego, actually. Because we had Lego Chima, but we also had some Bionicles as well, I'm pretty sure. Alright, now I need to get the hell out of here. Mattel. Was it Mattel? Oh my god, what the heck? That... the word Mattel is even just a... Hold on, let me have a quick look-see. Who made, Bionicles? Bionicles... Lego Construction Toys. Oh, okay. No, it was Lego. It was Lego that made it. So, Lego tried to make their own, like, original IP of characters and stuff. And so what ended up happening was they created Bionicles. They created Lego Chima. They created Lego Undercover. So they did have some original. Did you think Batman Gotham Knight was a good anime compilation taking place in the Christopher Nolan Batman universe? I haven't seen it. It's an odd word. Like, it really is. Now dump the car. Alright, what's the next mission? Because that's actually a big one. The Wakagashira wipeout. What's the next mission on the list? Marked Man is the next mission. It says it's for Ray, but it looks like Donald is the only one coming up on the map at the moment. But after this Marked Man mission, that's when I'll unlock Shoreside Vale and I can do the optional stuff, leaving me with just the last handful of missions. The last, I guess, technically 6 or 7 missions for next week's stream, leaving me to complete basically the rest of the game right then and there. So we're actually in a pretty good spot at the moment, if I'm being completely honest here. So let's unlock Shoreside Vale before I end the stream with the next mission called Marked Man. This is going to be a real fun one. After beating Crash Mind Over Mutant, how do you feel about it compared to previous non-Naughty Dog Crash games? I think that it is better than all of the non-Naughty Dog Crash games, with the exception of the GBA Crash games. I think the GBA Crash games are actually really good. And a lot of fun. Oh wait, there's 2 missions, sorry. A drop in the ocean and then Marked Man.
In these days of moral hypocrisy, certain valuable commodities can be hard to import. On its approach to the airport tonight, a light aircraft will pass over the bay. It will drop several packages into the water. Make sure you pick them up before anyone else does.
Okay. Crash Fusion was not at all that good by most people. Oh. Yeah, no. Crash Fusion was an awful game. Spyro Fusion was a lot worse. But you get the idea. Still pretty bad either way. Wait, where the heck am I going to get a boat? Oh, okay. I have to go all the way to Portland to grab the boat. No, so when I say the GBA Crash games, I was thinking more like Crash A Huge Adventure and Crash 2 Entranced. Those were the Crash games I was thinking of, personally. Crash Fusion was an awful game. 100% agree with that. Like, that is not a... Ah, crap. I'm just going to reload this save because I don't even know what the heck just happened. But yeah, I would argue Spyro Fusion is worse. Crash Fusion was bad, but Spyro Fusion was just the absolute pits. Oh, wait. I probably should make a... there we go. Alright, cool. So we're good to go from here. Crash of the Titans GBO was not as good as Huge Adventure, and Entrance, but was still better than Fusion. 100%. Alright, Marvin, I'll catch you later, man. I love the shaky hand emoji, though. It's like shake the hand, vibrations, sound, whatever. Yeah, that thing is supposed to be waves. Anyway, speaking of which, I'm basically just going to use this ramp to then slow down and get under here. And I get the hell out of there. Cool, so now I'm going to take this car over to grab the boat, and I can use that to follow the plane. Let's head down, and here we go. Jump in. Right, let's follow the plane. Why is the timer still going? Or is it that, like, the box is going to drop when the timer ends? And then that's when I have to pick it up. 2, 1. Oh god, the... Oh, I hate the turning on this thing. Holy crap, the turning is real bad. 3... 4... 5, 6. Got it. No, 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 no. What the heck? Why did he jump off on the wrong side? There are some people who is dropping Demon Slayer Trilogy since they know the ending was not that good in the manga. I mean, it doesn't matter if it was good or not. Because the thing is that the ending for something that's long running usually isn't considered good in the grand scheme of things. Because like Bleach wasn't considered to have, well, not Bleach. A lot of shonen series that have ended have not had good, particularly great endings, but to me the endings were fine, I guess. Like My Hero had a fine ending. Didn't have any issues with it. Whereas what's it called? Had a fine ending as well. Attack on Titan, but people said it was a bad ending anyways. Like, I don't know, man. Like, in the grand scheme of things, the ending doesn't matter that much. At least people enjoyed the journey to getting to that point. But for myself, like, hey, if the ending sticks and is really good, you know, that's just how high the expectations are for some of these franchises. Yeah, here we go. I'm just gonna steal this guy's car. Just gonna drive across here, and I'm going to get out of the taxi. Now that I know how bad the handling of this thing is, I can at least prepare myself for that as well. And boats are only gonna come after me until we've had like 4 stars, so I think we're good for the most part. Yeah, there we go. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Package has been dropped. Package number 1, rather. Package number 2. Package number 3, picked up. Package number 4. Gotcha. Package number 5. People said that the redeeming qualities of the live action Full Metal Alchemist was the will to expand the ending with additional scenes, even to the whole trilogy, was not the best. It doesn't have to be, as long as like what was being provided was good enough, I would say. Though in saying that, to be fair, I absolutely loved, like, you know, the live action movies of Gintama. I thought those were great. Ah, crap. Cops are on my ass. I'm being shot at, I'm being shot at. I need to get out of here, I need to get out of here. Holy crap! Okay, wait. So how am I supposed to escape from the cops now?
For Law and Order, as Police Chief Gary Shaver was cleared of corruption charges in a controversial decision by the courts.
Wait, so if I have to go back to Donald, am I gonna have to...
Safe and sound.
People said the live-action Bleach was decent for making the first arc of the anime less boring. I mean, I guess so. The thing is that when you make a live-action, you gotta start from somewhere, and the beginning is usually the most boring part of the entire shonen series. Usually it's the middle area that really gets the most attention, because you need to introduce the characters in the world in some manner or way. And just because you're making a live action to a series that has existed for a long time, you need to make it palatable for more people, not just the people who are there because they like the franchise. Also, hold on, wait. There is an achievement for offshore delivery. Okay. Cool. So, after I've delivered the packages, dodging the police, that's when the thing will end. The mission will end. Got it. I gotta get out of there. Alright, I'm gonna steal this car now, because obviously I need some way of going down this thing quickly. Esperanto. In the live action, they actually made Ichigo kill the Grand Fisher Hollow instead of making him escape in the anime, which felt more satisfying. I mean, it did, but like, the thing is that the Hollow was actually meant to show like, oh, you know, this is a dangerous world, basically. Like, you do not want to get caught up in this whole situation that much. It puts things into perspective, I would say. Alright, here we go. The packages are coming. Any moment now. The plane is in position. Let's do this. Two. Three. So the helicopter is going to start coming at me now. 4. I'm expecting boats to start coming as well. 5. And one more package. Now what I'm probably going to try and do instead is I'm going to go around the island. Closer to this side. Hoping that I can like run it on foot. To like Donald because he's on the side of the island. Also that hollow was called the Grand Fisher. That... I didn't know he had a name. That's the thing. Alright, so I'm around here. But I don't see any way of getting up on land. Ah, crap. There's a helicopter right there. I guess I'll have to get off at this dock here. Is it just a helicopter? It's just a helicopter. Ah, crap. I need to get in the car or something. Get. Holy crap. Okay. So, first and foremost. I'll try and U-turn out through here. Ah, jeez. That car came out of nowhere. Oh, it's the FBI. I've already got a ton of cops on my ass, so I think... Wait, hold on. How far do I need to go? Okay. Not the next left, but the left after. Damn it! Oh, this is such a really annoying mission. What the heck? After Kung Fu Panda film series ends, would it be intriguing if they could make a game with the silent protagonist who is Tigress' student taking place after Po sacrifices himself? Well, that's the assumption if Po does sacrifice himself. Do I want to do this mission off stream? That's what I'm thinking about now, because this is a tough one. Just because you're immediately on 5 stars when you're starting the mission. And the thing is that if I visit, like, say for example, my safe house, I could probably like bring that down to like 1 star basically, making it a cakewalk to get through. Alright, cool. Car's on fire, so I'm just gonna rock down here and grab... steal this truck. There we go. Then I'm gonna just take this truck over. It would make an interesting storyline because everyone is dead except for Tigress and Lil Shan. And it would be your own persona journey to become the new Dragon Warrior. I guess as a game, yes, that does work. Yeah, no, as a game, yeah, that would actually be interesting. So you're not wrong about that. Alright, made it. Five, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0. Alright, here we go. So basically, like, this will be my final attempt at this mission during the stream, and then I'll end it anyways. And then what I'm going to do after that is I'm just going to do the rest of the optional stuff off stream, obviously, so that I can focus more on you know, playing through the remaining story missions. What the heck? God, I hate boats so much in this game. The police got to the packages first, yeah. They cannot get a single one. The reason why Bleach wants to make a mobile game with the game original characters is because they made a physical game using the same idea on the DS. I mean, that's just them, like, using an idea that they already had and then kind of following up on it, if that makes sense. Now, I did say that last time was actually going to be my last attempt, but I didn't even get to the point where the police were, like, after me, so... I'll just do one more, since that was too quick of an attempt that didn't work out. Another car caught fire because I like tipped it over again. Damn. Sucks to suck for cars, huh? When they get tipped over, boom, they just explode. Alright. Well, that worked out in a way that I did not expect. Ah, I just killed myself. What the heck? Why did I do that? Oh, man. So again, I'm going to do another attempt just because I ended up killing myself by accident without intending to do that. I was hoping if I keep pressing triangle, eventually I'm just going to jump out as the car goes off into the thing, and that did not happen. The car went off the cliff into the water, but I didn't get out. It's a shame that the Tokyo Ghoul game on Vita was, the original protagonist was in Japan only, and is better than the PS4 hack and slash game. Yeah, I guess so. I mean, I still am yet to get a copy of that game myself, the Vita one. Because all I have left to do is finish this mission before I do the Shoreside Vale stuff. Because then I'll actually unlock the place. Get out of the car, you useless... Oh my god. I keep mashing triangle, and yet this guy just will not get out of the car. Like, what the heck is going on? Ah... See, now the frustrations of like GTA 3 are starting to come out where it's like when you actually need to actually do things right. So annoying. Ah. When you actually need to deal with cops at a higher wanted level, that's when it gets to you. But it is a damn shame that a lot of games are actually Japan only, to be completely honest. A lot of games on Vita that I wish we had gotten in English as well. But you can only really have so many of those games be localized. Now, even nowadays, there are not as many games that are being localized either. But in saying that, I'm glad that I know enough Japanese to just get those games for myself. Why is he not getting out of the car? Why did he not get out of the car? I've been constantly pressing triangle trying to get him out of the car, and he just does not do it. Like, this car is not that close to just blowing up. Come on. Judging by the reception of Echoes of Aincrad, I can see people prefer the customized character more, and I don't see them returning to Kirito again. I mean, the thing is that they might. They gave us the option of a customized protagonist as part of, crap, I forgot what the first game was called. Hollow Fragment, I think it was? Yeah, so with Hollow Fragment, like, we did get a customized protagonist, and yet they still switched to Kirito anyways afterwards, so they could end up returning to Kirito later on anyways. So, who the heck knows, you know? I mean, I hope they don't, but they could. they did like the customized protagonist a lot more too, so there's that too. Alright, we're back to here again on the speeder. Just gonna make a bit of a U-turn here. Yeah. Hollow Fragment was not a customized character, it was just using alternative cosmetics in Kirito. Wait, wasn't it? Then which game am I thinking of? Oh, maybe it was only for multiplayer that it was customized. I can't remember, but... Because I do vividly remember a game where I had to customize a character in one of these Sword Art Online games that wasn't Echoes of Aincrad. And it was on Vita. Even if it was like an alternative Kirito, like Kirito wasn't prisoned, it was us, the character. Alright, here we go. Alright, now I just need to get out of here. Ah, crap. Oh, cars. No, 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 no. Close one. Okay, almost died. Oh, no, 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 no. Okay. Okay, now I just need to go down this road here, and I'm in a relatively fast car that will allow me to escape the cops completely, as long as no one slows me down or stops me. No! Oh, you know what? I can go straight and then go around as well. Made it. Holy crap, that was so close. Yes, all besides Fatal Bullet, Echoes of Aincrad, and the mobile games were customizing Kirito like the Bleach mobile game was doing as well. I mean, I guess that is interesting to an extent. So we've just done a drop in the ocean, and the next mission we're going to do is... So Marked Man is the final mission needed to unlock Shoreside Vale. I guess. Right, here we go. Marked Man.
You weren't followed. Good. This is it. I'm way over my head and I'm starting to drown here. The CIA seems to have a vested interest in Spank, and they don't like us screwing with the cartel. I'm a marked man, so I'm getting out of here. Get me to my flight at the airport, and I'll make it worth your while.
Alright, get him to the airport. Got it. The CIA have the bridge under surveillance. Find another access route. Wait, so where are we going? Ah, right. Hmm. So I'm gonna have to use the underground tunnels, I guess. How did I leave him behind? I'm just gonna steal his car. Boom. Right, get in the car, get in the car.
Good news for commuters from Shoreside. Engineers have finally managed to repair the damaged mechanism on the Staunton Lift Bridge, and it is now open to traffic flow both to and from Shoreside Vale.
Oh, nice, I can finally go to Shoreside Vale. What? Damn it. Broke another thing again. Ah, great. There we go. I don't know what just happened, but yeah. I thought there was a new Kingdom Hearts 4 announcement. It will come out at the end of 2027, just before the cancellation of the PS5 disc 1 month prior. I mean, to be honest, okay. Damn. This makes things a lot harder because I really want to play Kingdom Hearts 4. But the problem is that... because they've already announced the removal of discs, it's going to be kind of annoying for me to stand on business. And still be able to, like, you know, do that.
You weren't followed.
Announcement from station owner Donald Love.
Hello, my name is Donald Love. You're listening to a Love Media station. Enjoy.
All right, we're back here on Chatterbox, the radio show that never gets old. I'm Laszlo with...
Hopefully Xbox and Switch 2 still support it moving forward. I mean, I hope so too, to be honest.
Oh, God, not another one.
I think spanking kids is the only way to teach them right from wrong.
So you think that teaching kids at an early age that violence is the solution to problems will make them valuable members of our society?
Exactly. I knew you'd understand, Laszlo. My daddy used to whoop the tar out of me. He once hit me so hard my spleen fell out of my ear. Didn't do me no harm. Look at me now. I'm the best pest control guy in these woods. Real more rats, roaches, maggots.
There we go. Cool. So I've almost made it to the alternative route that doesn't involve the bridge. But yeah, I don't think Xbox is going to support it moving forward. I think Switch 2 might, but who knows for how long though. All right. Ah, crap. Wait. Why is this so thin? Like this road. Holy crap. Okay. Okay, well, I can finally take a left here, which I think leads me to Shoreside. Late 2027 still felt a little late for it to release near the end of the PS5 lifecycle. I mean, who's to say that the PS5 lifecycle is going to end in 2027 to 2028? Maybe it might last a bit longer than expected. We don't know that yet. Oh, made it. I guess I'll take this car next. Oh man, I've got 40 seconds left to get to the airport. How much further do I have to go? If I keep hitting the car like this, it's gonna blow up as well. Also, this car's real slow. What the heck? No, I'm not gonna make it. Did the PS4 stop making physical games yet? No, they're still making physical PS4 games from what I can tell. Damn it, Ray missed his flight. No, I'm pretty sure they're still making PS5 games. Even now.
You weren't followed.
I have to try and not crash at all with this car. Because it's a fast car, but the problem is that, like, I can't make use of the speed if I have to keep, like, avoiding every, like, car that I can find. Here we go. Yeah, I'm pretty sure, though, that, like, PS4 games are still coming out on physical discs at the moment. Well, as many as there are, obviously there are some digital-only games that are coming out too. Here we go, so if we just go straight through here. And then take a left here. I'm glad that there's 2 lanes, so I can speed up a little bit more here. But I can't afford to hit the sides, I should say. Whew, okay, that limo was dangerous because he was swapping lanes. And if I take a left here... Cool. Whew, I'm so close. I am so damn close. I just need to avoid dying. Because my car is going to explode and it is a bomb. Damn it. Alright. Well. We'll just have to steal the cop car, I guess. No, I got busted in... What the heck? Why do people think movie theaters feel like the original format? Wait, why do people think movie theaters feel like the original format in which you buy digital games, but just not at home? That's a mouthful of a thing. Sorry, digital movie. Oh, okay. Because you don't have a physical thing after you watch the movie. Like, you go to the theaters, you watch the movie, you come back home. You spent money, but did you get anything physical out of it? Not necessarily, and that's why I personally hate the use of that sort of analogy. But I digress.
You weren't followed. Good.
You know what? I'm probably just going to end the stream there. I'll do this mission off stream and then do the Shoreside Vale stuff so I can get ready for the final GTA 3 stream, which will be next week. So what I'll do is I'll leave it at that, and I'll catch you guys in next week's stream for the last part of GTA 3. So with all that being said, I'll catch you guys in the next one. Peace.